Well, Michael, you can see that emergency crews have done a great job of getting things back to normal here. It's almost hard to believe that just hours ago, there was a plane sitting right here in the middle of Lansdowne Street in Peterborough. That plane crashing down here just before 1:30 this morning. There was just one man on board that plane. As you mentioned, he died in the crash. Now, fortunately, it was so early in the morning. You can see this is a busy road right now. There were no cars on the road at that time, so there was nobody else involved in the crash, nobody else injured in this crash. But there were a number of witnesses who converged on the scene moments after the crash. In fact, we spoke with one man who happened to be driving down Lansdowne Street. He says he pulled his car over, pulled out his phone, and immediately began to Facebook Live everything that was happening. And you could see in that Facebook Live that there was a lot of chaos here on Lansdowne Street. There were ambulances, there was plane debris strewn across the street here, and of course the fuselage of that plane resting in the middle of the street. Here is how that man described this chaotic scene.
There was street lights on the ground. It was just a crazy scene to see an airplane on Lansdowne.
That man also telling us that he actually spoke with a woman who was driving her car down Lansdowne Street, and she says she was almost hit by that plane. He says she was visibly shaken. He says that she was also the first person up to the plane. She says that the man was still alive inside the plane. We have not been able to confirm that with police, but he tells us that she tried to save his life and was unsuccessful.
Well, as we said off top, Greg, the police have now launched an investigation into this. What can you tell us about that?
Michael, that's where this story gets very bizarre. Police say that they were very quickly able to find out that this plane did not belong to the man that was flying it. In fact, they were able to contact the owner of the plane. He says the plane was stolen from the Markham airport. At this point, we don't know how this plane was taken or why it was taken. We also don't know why the man who was flying it tried crashed it here on Lansdowne Street. Police say that it appears he was trying to land here, but again, we don't know why. Police are still investigating, Michael.